today is all about RV communities.
Yeah.
And the one we are highlighting today is Dude RVs. Do my hair? Yeah, a little bit on this side. I think you'll be all right.
They want to camp with me, and I thought that was the weirdest thing. That is just, I'm a kind of a, yeah, I'm on YouTube, but I'm an introvert because I'm a hardcore. Weather, I'll camp in whatever weather. I don't care if it's rain, snow, sleet. If I can drive, I'm camping.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is all about RV communities.
Yeah.
And the one we are highlighting today is Dude RVs. And the reason we're doing that is because we just finished up the weekend with his Dillo Daze rally. So we're going to show you around that, and we're going to hear from Dude himself. And we've been watching him for quite a while now, since we started our journey, because we do a lot of Texas state parks.
Yes.
You know that if you watch our channel. And he's been providing us with a lot of information. But one thing we didn't know is that he had his own community going as well. So we got together with some friends, Russell and Casey. They said, hey, Dude RV is having his Dillo Daze at Lake Whitney State Park in February. You guys want to join us out there? We said, sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Booked a site.
Yep. And it was quite a weekend. The weather in traditional Texas fashion was very erratic, and we got to experience quite a massive thunderstorm.
While outside.
Yeah, we were kind of trapped under the canopy and just kind of waiting it out, and then we made a break for it when we
one little bit, but tiny bit of time let up. The rain let up, and we headed back to our campsite, and we got back in right before the wind started and more rain started. So that was really good. Very fortunate.
Yeah, and as Dude will tell you, that's one memory that you won't forget. And he's right.
Yeah, it is.
That's a memory that will be ingrained in our brain for quite a long time. All right, so we are out here with Dude RV. We came here for Dillo Daze. This is our first event with his community, and we had an absolute blast. So what we want to ask you, Dude, is, so tell me how this all got started. Your Dillo Daze, your Buzzard Daze.
So I have been documenting public campgrounds. I guess I started doing that about 2014. Just public campgrounds. I never camped private campgrounds. I found a huge lack of information for myself when I was planning trips. And so I felt that if I needed more information, others probably needed more information as far as what do the parks look like, what do the sites look like, do you even want to go there? And so I started journaling, video journaling the stuff in the campgrounds, and people found value there and started subscribing. I never set out to create a community. I just wanted to have a resource for the RVer, especially in Texas. I'm a huge fan of Texas state parks, and I decided to create a mission, or set the mission of documenting all the Texas state parks where I could take my motorhome. I have disability issues, and found there's a huge lack of communication for the disabled person, and so I felt that I was put on mission to help other disabled people go camping. And along the way, people started following and finding value. And over the last couple of years, we're now at about 95% at this point I've documented about 95% of all the public campgrounds in Texas. And it had reached the point where anytime I would post a video, I would have a number of comments from the subscriber base asking when we were going to do a meetup, when are we going to get together. They want to camp with me, and I thought that was the weirdest thing. That is just, I'm a kind of a, yeah, I'm on YouTube, but I'm an introvert.
Yep.
I'm not a public kind of person.
All right, so we're here with Casey and Russell. We met these fine people last year at a Switch It Up campout. So now they've been to Switch It Up campout and for Dude RV's Dillo Daze.
Oh, yeah.
How long have y'all been following Dude RV?
Probably about 3 years, about
Uh-huh.
the same amount of time as Switch It Up. I just wanted to get reviews of some of the campgrounds, and his popped up. Then I noticed that he had these Dillo Days and Buzzard Days, and I'm like, that would be kind of cool to go to if it ever came up.
What would you say to, let's say, rip off the Band-Aid when you go to one of these events to get in to make yourself feel comfortable?
Like if they have social media, like a Facebook page or something like that, and you can get on there and you can chat with people, that kind of helps a little bit, because you're like, hey, I talked to you on Facebook, so it's like you're not complete strangers. You've kind of talked a little bit, so that kind of helps me. So
You got a connection with somebody already.
because the RV.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
Dude
already-
RV. For this one, Dude RV, we all have one thing in common, and that's we know him,
Mm-hmm.
or we've watched his videos.
Or we love state parks.
And
State
state parks,
parks.
yes. And it's just, you grow from that and start talking. You just sort of just jump right into a conversation, and next thing you know, you're talking to all kinds of people that you might not normally talk to.
And there's something about, like-minded people.
Yes.
We all have, all of our views kind of skew the same direction,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yes.
definitely helps you relate to people on a personal
yeah.
level.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. And we
All right.
love hanging out with everybody.
Oh
so-
yeah, we love meeting new people and hanging out and discussing, like, hey, what kind of rig do you have, or hey, what do you have, or like, oh, that's cool, and it's just, you're always learning, always learning.
Good morning. My name is James. I'm from West Texas, near Lubbock, and hanging out here with Dude this weekend.
So how long have you been following Dude?
I've been following Dude. It goes back to even his days when he was doing videos for selling trailers. So we've been following him since day one.
Awesome. And this is his third event? You've been to all three?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, second Dillo Days, and then we had Buzzard Days in the summer. It's wonderful to have everybody, able to come and all have the same likes, and it's easy to get along with everybody, and everybody just hangs out, has a great time, and that's what's awesome about following Dude and being around Dude is he's a down-to-earth person. He's just able to. We all can just relate. It's what makes it great about this type of community. All enjoy each other's company, and it's just turns into one big happy family once you look at it on the grand scheme of things.
So last year in the middle of the summer, the hottest part of the year, I posted a video and I had a dozen comments of that nature. When are you going to do a meetup? When are you going to do an event? And to shut everybody up, basically, I said, all right, we're going to meet up at the worst possible time of the year to go camping. Because I'm a hardcore, weather, I'll camp in whatever weather. I don't care if it's rain, snow, sleet. If I can drive, I'm camping. So my birthday's February 2nd. I said, let's do it the first weekend in February. If you want to camp with me, first weekend in February is when we're doing it. And people showed up. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting. What I found was the people who were watching me were pretty much just like me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost immediately more of a family reunion, friends never met kind of situation. We just all, and toward the end of that gathering, everyone was like, when are we going to do this again? This was so incredible. When are we going to do this again? So following that hardcore RVer theme, I said, hottest part of the year. We do it the coldest part of the year, now we're going to the hottest part of the year. So we were at Ham Creek, which is just right here on Lake Whitney, for Buzzard Days. We got Dillo Days. I called it Dillo Days for a couple reasons, but one of them is when you're camping this time of year, About the only wildlife you see are armadillos. And then there's also the Groundhog Day thing. My birthday is February 2nd. My whole life I've been hearing about this stupid marmot up in Pennsylvania that predicts the weather. How can that fat little marmot in Pennsylvania predict the weather in Texas? The armadillo, on the other hand, can predict the weather in Texas, right?
The Texas meteorologist can't even predict the weather in Texas.
Right. How's a fat marmot in Pennsylvania going to do that? So it was just kind of a play on that the name Dillo Daze evolved. So when we decided to do the second one, I needed to keep with that same theme. And when it's 115 degrees outside, the only thing you see moving are the vultures riding the thermal. And even sometimes it gets too hot for them.
Yep.
So we'll call it Buzzard Daze, and that's D-A-Z-E, not D-A-Y-S. The Dillo Daze and the Buzzard Daze.
Well, I'll tell you, you definitely have some hardcore followers, especially those of us that were under the tent in the middle of the thunderstorm.
Now that's a memory you'll never forget.
Never will.
An experience that you can't have anywhere else. Raining sideways.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well we definitely enjoyed meeting everybody here, and we're going to try and be to Buzzard Daze this year. That's our plan, and that's the last weekend of August.
Correct.
And that's going to be at Cleburne State Park.
Cleburne State Park.
All right.
We have reserved, because last summer we were in an open pavilion, and it was really hot, and a lot of people were really struggling. This year we will be holding the event indoors at the group pavilion at Cleburne State Park. The events, the hardcore people like myself, we show up on Thursday and we drink coffee and sit around the fire and just commune. And then on Saturday we give away the stuff and have a big potluck meal. Yeah, just be merry.
And it's almost an instant kinship when you talk with these people.
Friends unmet.
Absolutely. So, we come in as pseudo friends online and we leave as family.
Yep. And that was what my wife and I experienced for us. Because, we meet people on the road, and especially since I started doing the videos, total strangers coming up and talking to us, and we meet them. But the event really drove it home for us that we actually have a much larger family than we realized.
Mm-hmm.
We typically, most RVers, most campers are kind of a introvert. You get to your campsite and you're just, okay, I'm just here doing my own little thing. But the reality is the camper right next door, they're thinking the exact same thing that you're thinking. So
absolutely.
They're friends that you haven't met yet. And if you open up a dialogue with them, you find that, holy cow, this is my brother. Yep.
Make the effort, be open, and it'll happen.
Build a campfire where they can see you.
Oh yeah. Especially one of your campfires. You can see that quite a ways away.
If you're going to have a campfire for a group of people, you need to have a campfire for a group of people. It touches my heart that people actually want to come and camp with Dude RV. I still think it's kind of weird, but I dig it though.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is weird, when you think of the grand scheme of things, but
yep.
Every day is a new day. You never know what's going to happen, and having some friends that might be able to help you along the way is not a bad thing.
And with this community, one of the things that just blows my mind is that everyone is so willing to ready, willing, and desires to step up and help their neighbor.
Absolutely.
And everyone that I've met in this community, they've all say the exact same thing. If you're in my area and you need help, call me.
Yep.
Even if you don't need help, call me. Let me know you're in my area so we can get together and socialize or something.
Mm-hmm. And we heard that a lot yesterday, meeting new people. Well, again, thank you, sir, and we look
Thank
forward to
you.
next time.
And we'll see you down the road.
So guys, we are showcasing a brand new series that we're gonna look into these RV communities that are popping up. And the meetups and the rallies that we've been to, or the huddle. And we're gonna give you our viewpoints and let you make your decision to see if that's something that you wanna be a part of.
Do you want to be a part of a RV community? You know, either just a local camping community group, or you know, RVers that happen to be on YouTube that create their communities. Do you like that, or do you just want to camp solo and be left alone?
The one common theme with all of these groups is that there's a lot of like-minded people. But the coming together, the sharing of ideas, the sharing of food and drink, the camaraderie, you know, it just...
There's nothing like it.
Yeah. You know, the main thing is just get out there. Check out Dude RV's channel. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know, and...
Dude RVs on Facebook and YouTube. Find him. Lots of great information on his channel. Loads of it. And such pretty parks that he's been to.
all of his information will be linked down below in the description. So check him out and check out our friends Casey and Russell. And of course us.
Yeah, don't forget us.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Follow along with our journey as we get around this great state of Texas and beyond. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Drop us a comment. You know, what's your favorite group? Have you done meetups? You know,
Do you have a community that you travel with or you like to meet up with ever so often, or even more often than that? But do you have a community that you kind of are focused on now? We want to know.
but this is going to be the first RV community that we're highlighting. We've done videos on some others, but we'll showcase them again, just to kind of refresh and let people know. Until next time, guys, we'll see you out there.
We will see you out there. Bye.